More than a century has passed since mankind first dreamed of encountering intelligent life somewhere in the universe. It was even once believed that there may be extraterrestrial life on Mars or Venus. Yet, this dream of mankind never came true. Now, there are hopes that other life could be found outside of our solar system. Fortunately, quite a few planets have already been discovered in systems outside of our solar system and in distant galaxies as well. Usually, experts begin by focusing on planets that are similar to Earth. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered whether Earth is really the ideal place for human life? Could there be a planet that is more comfortable for life? Welcome back to our channel. If this topic of space and alien life interests you, please stay tuned. We are about to explain all about it. Let's begin. How ideal is life on Earth? Many people take the fact that the Earth is an ideal environment for granted. The Earth orbits a very bright star that we call the Sun, which has been shining for billions of years. The Earth's orbit is in the center of the most habitable zone by being not too close, yet not too far from the Sun. Along with that, Earth has solid land suitable for living, a sufficiently dense atmosphere, and a strong magnetic field. What more could one want? However, modern researchers tend to think that the Earth was simply lucky to have been able to gain such suitable living conditions. Take the Moon, for example. No other planet that has Earth-like conditions has something even similar to a moon. We are indeed extremely lucky that we coincidentally ended up with a moon. Not long after Earth was created, it collided with a planet called Theia, and as a result, a large amount of matter was released into space. Those materials are what formed the Moon. The Moon warmed the Earth's interior for billions of years. Have you ever wondered what we would be without the Moon? Oh, how disastrous that would be. The smaller the planet, the faster it will cool. Earth is not a very large planet, so perhaps it would have lost its tectonic activity by now, just like Mars and Venus. Tectonic activity is tied to many geochemical processes and cycles that are essential to the maintenance of the biosphere. In addition, without the Moon, the tides would cease to move, and Earth's magnetic field may be lost. Without the magnetic field, the Earth would be unprotected from solar wind, and the heat of the Sun would quickly dry up the oceans. This is the reason why Mars has almost no magnetic field. The loss of water caused by solar wind is also the main reason why Venus has turned into the hell it is today. Now, let's turn our attention to the Sun. The Sun is about 4.5 billion years old, and its remaining lifespan is expected to be about the same time. Still, the Sun is believed to have started showing signs of aging. One of the early signs is an increase in solar activity. In another billion years, the Earth's temperature will increase so much that life on Earth will no longer be possible. In other words, this all means that there is not much time left for multicellular life on Earth to evolve. Humanity is again incredibly lucky to have been born at just the right moment in time. The chances that organisms evolve to create intelligent human beings on this Earth are actually very slim. However, there are other planets in the universe that have a much greater chance than Earth of being habitats for intelligent beings. That is what is known as the superhabitable planet. What is a superhabitable planet? In modern society, the first thought that comes to mind when we think of a superhabitable planet is one that orbits around a K-type star. Unlike G-type stars, like the Sun, K-type main sequence stars are somewhat dimmer, but instead have a much longer lifespan. This means that if some type of life exists on planets in a K-type star system, there should be plenty of time for it to evolve into intelligent life. M-type red dwarf stars have even longer lifespans, but are way too dark to sustain life. For liquid water to exist on a planet orbiting a red dwarf, that planet's orbit must be very close to the main star. Still, if the planet is too close to the red dwarf, the gravity of the main star will lock the planet in a tidal lock. If that happens, then the planet would have no tectonic activity and thus no magnetic field as well. The best situation is for a planet to become a super-Earth with at least 1.5 times the mass of Earth. With an increase in mass, a super-Earth will not cool down for billions of years without a sun to warm it. In addition, it would also be able to maintain a dense enough atmosphere to protect life from solar radiation. K-type stars are not as active as the Sun, so stellar winds would not actively break up water on the planet's surface, even if the planet did not have a strong magnetic field. A dense atmosphere would reduce the probability of catastrophic climate changes, such as an ice age, for example. I bet you're wondering whether any planets that meet these strict criteria have been found. Yes, there are certain planets. In fact, at this point, 24 planets have been discovered. In the second half of this video, we'll highlight some of the most interesting ones. Top planets. What planets can be categorized as super-habitable? One particularly interesting planet is known as Kepler 442b. This planet meets almost all the criteria and revolves around a K-type main sequence star. This planet is 1.34 times larger and has a mass that is 2.36 times heavier than Earth. It is suitable, with a surface gravity that is only 30% greater than Earth's. Kepler 442b is located in the most habitable zone of the main star, taking 112 days and 9 hours to make one complete orbit. The only problem with Kepler 442b is its age. The main case star is not yet 3 billion years old and is therefore too young. Considering that it has a much longer lifespan than the Sun, both the main star and the planet are still babies. Despite the fact that there will probably be a very good chance in the future for intelligent life to be born on Kepler 442b, it is too early to tell right now. Scientists are just as interested in Kepler 440b. This planet is also similar to the previous planet in many aspects. This planet is also a super-Earth, about 1.86 times the size of Earth, and orbits around a K-type main sequence star. It takes this planet approximately 100 days to complete one full orbit. At first glance, Kepler 440b seems like a perfect candidate to be a home for intelligent life. Unfortunately, this star has not been well researched at this point, and its exact mass and age are not known. It is quite possible that this planet is either too young, too massive, or both. There may be two habitable planets in the Kepler 62 star system, Kepler 62e and Kepler 62f. Kepler 62 is a K2 type orange dwarf star that is 7 billion years old. This means that it is much older than the Sun. Either way, both planets are just about the right size to be a super-Earth. Kepler 62e has a mass roughly 4.5 times that of Earth, and Kepler 62f has a mass that is 2.8 times larger as well. Despite the fact that these planets have a surface gravity that is slightly greater than Earth's, it is not a concerning difference. Therefore, the biosphere should be comfortable enough to sustain life. Overall, of all the planets listed, these two are the closest to being super-habitable planets for intelligent life. There is also the Gliese 370, also known as HD 85512. It is much closer to Earth compared to other stars. It is 36 light-years away, on the galactic scale, only slightly out of reach. Gliese 370 has a planet with a mass that is 3.6 times larger than the Earth's. In addition, if life already existed on this planet, it should have had plenty of time to evolve. In addition, if life already existed on this planet, Gliese 370 is also exceptionally calm for a K-type star, which creates suitable living conditions. After humanity has successfully created a spaceship to visit these stars, Gliese 370 will most likely be one of the first to research. This planet may be where mankind's first encounter with intelligent life takes place. This concludes today's video. Thank you all for watching until the end. We hope you enjoyed this video. What kind of forms of life do you think live on the planets that we have shown you? Maybe the inhabitants of Gliese 370 have been observing us on Earth for a long time now. On the other hand, in the Kepler-62 system, there might be a Star Wars situation going on between the inhabitants of Kepler-62e and Kepler-62f. We'd love to hear about your opinions in the comments below. If you would like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on social media. Please let us know what else you'd like to hear from us. That's all for today, so it's goodbye for now. We hope to see you all again sometime soon. Bye!